Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, April 16th, 2020. Today, we're going to be doing lesson 25 for Wit and Wisdom. You will need a pencil, a sheet of paper, or your writing journal. Okay? Let's go ahead and start. So, these are the questions for Module 4, our essential question. Why do people admire Cinderella? Focusing question. Why do people admire Adelita and Pear Blossom? Our content framing question. What does a deeper exploration of the illustrations reveal in the Korean Cinderella? And our craft question. How do I use a checklist to edit my opinion paragraph? What do sensory words describe? Sensory. Sensory words describe how people experience things through their senses. Touching, smelling, hearing, seeing, tasting. The author of the Korean Cinderella used sensory words so that readers could better imagine the scene. Today, you will take a closer look at how the author describes a pear tree. There's a picture of a pear tree on the screen. Now, I want you to stand and listen to the next quote from page 4. I want you to act as if you are the tree. Listen carefully. In summer, when the tree bent with ripening fruit. Why is the tree described as being bent? Think big. The tree is bent because of the limbs being very heavy with fruit. That's why it reads like this. In summer, when the tree bent with ripening fruit. That means it's summer and the tree is filled with ripening fruit. It's so filled that it's heavy and it's bending. Now I want you to close your eyes and imagine the next scene. Everybody, close your eyes. Now listen carefully. In the autumn, when leaves from the tree blew about the courtyard like scraps of sunshine. What do you think the leaves look like? Any ideas? Let me tell you. First off, scraps means the leaves were small leaves. And it's telling us that they were bright yellow because it's comparing them to sunshine. Sunshine is bright, so the leaves were bright yellow. Let me read that again. In the autumn, when leaves from the tree blew about the courtyard like scraps of sunshine. We just examined the sensory words that the author used to help imagine the scene, and now we will take a look at how the illustrator depicted or drew the scenes described in the text. Remember, illustrator is the person who creates the pictures or images of a story. What else besides the words on a page can help you understand the story, boys and girls? What other than words can also help us understand a story? Get ready? Yes, illustrations or pictures. Today's content framing question is, what does a deeper exploration of the illustrations reveal in the Korean Cinderella? What can we learn from these illustrations? The illustrator did a lot of research on Korean culture of 300 years ago to gather information to create the illustrations for this story. I will show you some videos of the different culture in Korea that he researched on. Okay? So, listen carefully. Here is the Royal Handbook. You can see the different clothing they're wearing. So the illustrator researched on the way they would dress. Okay, and on this one, the culture heritage. You can see that he's holding a hat, and then you'll see how why it's important for them to wear hats, and why in the book for the Korean Cinderella they show the men wearing hat, that type of hat. Let me see if I can expand it or you can still see it. Okay. You can see how they're making that with bamboo. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up a little bit this video so that we can see the others, okay? So here it's almost complete, just out of bamboo. And then making the top. They finally put it together. And there it is. And then here is a traditional wedding. And in your free time, you can go ahead and also see these videos on YouTube. You can click on Korean wedding, Korean clothing, Korean heritage. There you see the future wife. I'm going to click pause so we can see the other one. This is a dance from that picture. That's a dance. And below is some sewing. How they create the different cloths, the designs. So these are videos that the illustrator watched where he got ideas from to create the images on the book The Korean Cinderella. Okay, and that's how he did his research. And like I said, in your free time, you can go ahead and also, if you would like to, you can go ahead and watch more videos on YouTube. So we're going to look at another illustration. This illustration is from page 3 and page 4 from the story. What do you notice about the illustrations on these pages? Look at those peach flowers, and then look at the tree over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons on there. What do you notice? In each of the 4 seasons, the pear tree and pear blossom change. This is another illustration from pages 37 through 40. What do you notice about the illustrations on these pages? Look at those trees. Look at all of them, boys and girls. What do you notice? There are more pear trees, and they are blooming again on Pear Blossom's wedding day. That's a picture of Pear Blossom's wedding day, and all those pear trees are blooming. Now, how do illustrations of the pear tree at the beginning of the book compare to the illustrations of the pear tree at the end of the story? When the pear tree is blooming at the beginning, Pear Blossom has both her parents, and she's happy. Then when the pear tree dies, Pear Blossom loses her mother. In the end, when the pear tree blooms again, Pear Blossom gets married and is happy again. Let's go ahead and look at some vocabulary from the Korean Cinderella. Here in red are some vocabulary words. If we were to sort these words into 2 categories, what would they be? You also have, I'll show you in a little bit. We're going to go ahead and sort these into a category for food and a category for animals. Okay? You have this paper with you in your vocabulary packet. Okay? So I'll go ahead and give you some time to grab it. You can click pause and come back. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and work on it together. Okay? So we have animals and we have food, and below we have some words. You don't cut them out. You can just write them in the list. You can list them with your pencil. Okay? Now, food and animals. Mine looks a little different than yours. Yours looks like that. Mine's like this because it's on the PowerPoint. So let's go ahead and start with frogs. It belongs in animals, so there. What about cabbage? Get ready? Yes, under food. And if you think I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video and write it in. Okay? Turnips. They also belong into food. What about honey, boys and girls? Get ready? Yes, under food. Candy. Get ready? Yes, food. Barley. Does anyone know what barley is? Barley is also a type of vegetable. Where would it belong? Get ready. Yes, food. What about rice? Get ready. Okay. Oh, the black ox. The black ox was next. That one belongs under animals. Now, what about rice? Get ready. Yes, food and sparrows. Get ready. Yes, under animals. All right. So your exit ticket. Today's content framing question was, what is a deeper exploration of the illustrations revealed in the Korean Cinderella? In your journal, you're going to answer the question below and upload on the assignments tab for a grade. Okay? So listen to the red question. What did you learn by examining the illustrations in the Korean Cinderella? That question is going to be answered on your journal. Okay? In your journal. What will you do when you're done answering it? Very simple. Take a picture of it and upload it on the assignments tab for today for Wit and Wisdom. Thank you so much, boys and girls. Well, I hope you have a wonderful, amazing Thursday. Bye. Miss you.